I'm about to head out for another quick overnight bikepacking ride. My plan is to ride 15 miles out and then ride 15 miles back home, preferably going a different way than I came. That way I can do a loop rather than see the same things twice. I'm keeping it local again, so I'm just going to leave from home and then ride out to another spot I found on Google Maps and then ride back home. I guess it's more of another test ride that I've done previously than any extravagant rough adventure or anything. So many cars driving by, so I have to keep stopping, but I'm about halfway to my destination now, so I figured I'd give a little background of where I'm headed and what's going on. But essentially, earlier this week, a new tent came in the mail, or new to me, I should say. I found a single-person tent that I've been looking at for a little while for like $80 instead of $300, so I picked that up. And a couple days ago, my car broke down, or my car wouldn't start, I should say, so unfortunately I had to get it towed to the shop, so I'm carless right now. So I figured tonight would be the perfect night to test out my new tent and see how that goes, just trying out different setups and whatnot. But like I said, I'm halfway, and this is another spot I just kind of looked around on Google Maps and zoomed in to where it might be interesting. And so it's another spot, just random. So hopefully there'll be like a spot I can set up that's flat enough. With that being said, I think I'm gonna keep moving and keep the update going later because these cars are coming non-stop. Figured I'd do a quick setup / gear check while I'm here. But in the front, this is like a random food storage bag where I just have miscellaneous items. This is extra layers and sleeping clothes. Not ideal, but it's hanging on fine. I got 2 water bottles. This is a bag I made a long time ago where I'm just storing my headlamp, some clementines. Tool storage on the seat post. Then, as I've mentioned in other previous videos, I'm using these waterproof dry sacks, dry bags, whatever you want to call them, and they're just bungeed to my rear rack. This one's got my sleeping bag. This one has my sleeping setup. Sleeping pad, sleeping bag, pillow. This gray one has all of my food and cooking equipment, and then this red one, which I don't think you can see from over there, has my new, to me, tent, which is way smaller than carrying around the 2-person one. Typically, 2-person one is here, and then with all my other gear, my sleeping bag gets strapped to my handlebars. But this makes it way cleaner, just a little more organized and more simplified, I should say. I didn't get on camera because it's someone's house, but I'm on this kind of creepy back road just in the middle of nowhere, and suddenly these houses appear that have like full-on farms, and the one had like this small cage like right by the road that was like 2 feet high and 6 feet long, and it looked like there's chickens in there or something. I don't really know. My knowledge on farms is quite minimal, so I don't know what was going on there. But taking these back dirt roads, you never know what you're gonna find. I've officially made it to where I'll be spending the night. It's kind of creepy. It's like this kind of like dirt roundabout circle where it looks like there could be some satanic rituals done, but I'm pretty sure it's just people doing donuts in their cars. I'm not gonna lie, well, first of all, I was trying to avoid setting up in the dark, as it just kind of sucks. And secondly, I never get scared when I'm with someone. And I wouldn't say I'm scared now. Whenever I'm alone, I'm just mildly uncomfortable. Like, I don't know what it is. Just like maybe I've been watching too many movies or something, but there's just like always that eerie feeling, and every noise kind of freaks you out. But when I'm with someone, I don't think twice about it. Like, I don't care. Like, they might be uncomfortable. I'm just like, oh yeah, whatever. Like, it's an animal. I don't quite remember where I left off last night. I know I didn't film much, but basically a friend of mine ended up parking nearby and biking in and meeting up with me. And we camped out on this pretty secluded, off-beaten path. And we were woken up in the morning by the cops, which it's funny, but not funny. It's kind of stupid, in my opinion. But basically, I wake up and I hear a car pulling up, and someone gets out, and I just hear them asking like what we're doing. So I'm like, in my mind, I kind of had a feeling it was a cop. I was kind of confused. And he gets out, and he's a little aggressive towards us. He starts asking for our IDs, and we're like in the tent, so I'm like leaning out the tent door, handing him my ID. I hand him my ID, and I look out on state park police. So I figured that's probably not a good sign. And then he goes back in his car for a little while, doing whatever cops do in their cars, looking up us to see if there's anything. It's a problem, I guess. He comes back out, and he's kind of less aggressive now. He just kind of asked how long we'd been there, and we were like, well, since last night, that's it. But supposedly there's been a problem with people in that specific spot, like trying to live there out of their cars or tents, or I guess some homeless people leave big messes back there. So he was kind of making sure that we weren't doing anything like that. But I didn't realize that we were still on state park grounds, which was my bad. So you're not supposed to just camp freely on state park grounds, which is a whole other conversation, but that's not the point. He did let us go. He didn't give us like a ticket or anything. He just asked that we leave. and just kind of pack up. We were calm and respectful and didn't give him a hard time, and he saw we were just kind of out camping, so he didn't give us any trouble. At least towards the end anyways. And then I guess in terms of the tent, obviously this is not a gear review channel or anything, but the tent was pretty successful. A little condensation, but whatever. But also these sunglasses are making me incredibly fast. Got them from the thrift store for a couple bucks, along with this breathable button-up shirt. I'm feeling like $1 million. I got like 5 more miles to go. I just got word that my car is done at the mechanic. So now I gotta bike a little extra to go pick up my car instead of just going right home. But overall, aside from a little trouble with the law, this was a pretty successful practice run. And the weather is fantastic. So that's a plus too.